Salut! So as you know, a few months ago I released Evolving Seeds of Glory, my new instrumental album, which was quite a lot of work. As you know, I've followed the progress, but I'm glad it's out. Really proud of the record, and thank you for your support. And so after that, I kind of had to find a new project, a new creative project. Instead of just teaching all the time, I need to have another type of outlet, something creative, something where I can write songs and produce records and mix, and I just love doing that stuff. So I took out of the closet this right here, which is Deep Inside the Mind, my first album, which was released in 2006. And I had some ideas for that. I'm working on Deep Inside the Mind Rebirth. Okay, Deep Inside the Mind is my very first solo album. Released in 2006, but it was not finished in 2006. It was finished a long time before that. When I was 18, I started writing songs, instrumental songs. And between the age of 18 to 20, that's where I wrote these songs, basically. I had the songs written. Some of them were recorded just for the purpose of learning how to write songs, just for fun. I didn't have an album in mind, but then I collected some of the songs that I had and thought that it would be cool to do an album. And long story short, it took me a while, but I released this in 2006. It was recorded about 5 years before that in France. And the album's what it is, really. It's kind of representative of who I was at the time. The production is not great, and that's why you probably haven't heard of this. I haven't really advertised this because I wasn't very proud of some of the guitar tones, some of the, most of the guitar tones, really, and the mix also, which I did at the time, and man, that was a long time ago. At the time, I didn't know what I was doing at all, and so I wasn't really proud of the production of this, but I released it, and I still like the songs a lot. And another thing, I added some spoken lyrics on that. And I feel that it really didn't serve the album well. So that's another reason I didn't really advertise that. It's still available. You can still find it on our website. But anyways, I still like the songs a lot. So I'm revisiting that. And I kept the original drums and bass. Remixed those. Still remixing, as a matter of fact. But did a lot of editing on it, and today the next step is to add some basic keyboards on there. So I thought we'd just work together. I'd give you a little snippet and maybe get a feel of how it used to sound before. I'm working with the original backing tracks. So again, those backing tracks were done when I was, I think, about 22. So that's a long time ago, about 18 years ago. Very rough stuff, but just to give an idea of what I had at the time, and I'm A-Bing that so that I can see kind of the chord progression that was in the back. The song I'm working on today is called Escape. It's the third song. There are 14 songs on the album. I kept the drums and bass. I aligned the bass to the drums. So I went back and really moved things around a little bit to make sure that it was super synced, super locked into everything. And that's what I have. So there's no guitars. The guitars will come after. I'm adding all the simple keyboards right now. All these sections right there that you can see. And then I can review that if I want, but it'll be a good base to add all the rhythm guitars after that. The original backing track, that's Greg and Stefan, track 2, something like this. So very rough. That's going back in time. That's a long time ago, 20 years ago. But they track to that, and I'm just kind of revisiting everything else. Better sounds and all that. Anyways, I think it's going to sound great. I am, actually, I think I finished this song right here. Yeah, because this section here doesn't really need any keyboards for the guitars. Will sound much better, I promise. I had to. The choir, I had to. Okay, so we're actually on song number 4 here. This right here is a project I'm working with my friend Robert Redman. It'll be uploaded tomorrow. Anyways, let's move on to the 4th song and just see what we have. The 4th song is called Inspiration. And again, all the drums and bass are locked, should be locked and synced, so I need to add some keyboards now. I'm going to add a MIDI track. So obviously, you don't know the song, so out of context, it just sounds kind of lame, but this is kind of how it should sound like. With better sounds. So I think I'm going to go with a piano with some strings on it, probably. Great piano and strings is a good patch. Kind of like that. So, I'm not a keyboard player, so I've got to fish around for all the notes. That's what I'll do right here. Maybe not. I forgot how the song goes. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'll leave a link to the original version, which I'm going to discount heavily on my site for a limited time. Check it out. And I'm just going to continue. I'll keep you posted on all this. And thanks for watching this. I'll see you next time. Salut!